The World Rowing Championships are underway, but why are we showing you video of the Trews? Well, that's because they are going to be headlining the Mega World Fan Festival in St. Catharines tomorrow night, which is part of the rowing event. But before that, we have Colin and John-Angus McDonald here on the show. Thanks for joining us, guys. Yeah. How exciting is this?
Good to be here.
Good to be here. Yeah,
it's going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
Tell me about the festival. Tell me about the show.
Well, we're headlining it. It's a free show, and it's part of this rowing thing. And yeah, it should be a great time. It's like the Niagara region's kind of a little bit of a home away from home for us. Because when we first came up to Ontario, we lived in Niagara Falls. So I always loved playing that neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Rennie Park is where it's happening.
Yeah.
Rennie Park, free event. I think they're trying to do a little bit of by donation too, so like bring a perishable food item to kind of for Feed Niagara, which is awesome. Yeah. Who else is performing with you guys?
A band called Revive the Rose, who's from that area. We've played with them a bunch of times over the years. They're great. But yeah, it's just, it's one of those nights, summer's winding down and the festival season is shortening. So it's great to get out and see some music.
I think there's going to be a DJ there too, DJ Shub, I think is performing. And then Scott Helman on Saturday. So I mean, like it's a whole weekend full of events. Yeah. You guys are headlining the Friday night show. I think there's going to be artists and vendors.
Wednesday.
The Wednesday night show.
Wednesday night
See,
show.
I'm already confused.
It's early.
The Wednesday night show. So there's lots going on. Now, in terms of time, you guys are taking the stage at?
7:30.
7:30. Oh, good. So it's an early show. Yeah. So moms can bring the kids and then get them home in bed on time.
That's it. That's
what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. What else are you guys working on besides headlining this festival?
Well, we've had a really busy summer. We've been going pretty hard, so we've been doing lots of shows, and we've been still working away on a record that should be out sooner than later, and yeah, keeping busy.
Sooner rather than later? Is that a little tease? Like, are we talking 6 months? Are we talking a year?
Yeah, I think
sooner than 6 months. Like, we've been recording pretty much all of 2023 and some of 2024. We've got a lot in the can, but we're just trying to sort of piece it together so it makes sense to us and get it mixed and all this kind of stuff. So probably early next year.
Okay.
A song at least, and then an album after that.
Okay, well, we know you guys have been busy because back in June you played at Juno Beach for the D-Day ceremony. What was that like?
That was incredible. It's probably the greatest honor of our career. It was just such a heavy scene, and it was amazing. We ended up going to, we hung out in Paris for a couple days before the show, and that was like the last thing we were doing on the trip. So it was kind of a little bit of a mind game, like, this really important gig we're about to do at the end of this trip. It's one song. It's on Juno Beach for this incredibly important moment. So and I think it went really well, but yeah, it really hit me afterwards, just the significance of it. And yeah, I thought we did well, and I thought it was really, really incredible to be a part of it.
Yeah. Did you feel like you had goosebumps the whole time?
Yeah. Well, the enormity of what went down there 80 years ago is everywhere you look.
Yeah.
Like there's people fly Canadian flags there on the regular.
Constant, yeah.
So, to be there 80 years later and to be walking that beach to perform a song, it was only possible due to the actions of those who did what they did 80 years ago. So that really hit home. And then to look down in the front row and see the Prime Minister of France and Prince William and Prime Minister Trudeau and all of the veterans, well, the small handful of veterans, I should say, who are left, we're all in the front row, and that's a very humbling audience to be performing in front of.
I would say probably your most humbling.
Absolutely, and yes, so much bigger than us in our song, but we were so happy to be there or honored, I should say, to be there to play.
It is an incredible honor. Well, thank you so much for joining us here today. Remind everybody again where they can see you on Wednesday.
Rennie Park, St. Catharines, World Rowing 2024.
Rowing is hard. Have you ever tried rowing?
That's why we're headlining. We're actually a rowing team.
Yeah. It's got many names. It's Mega World's Fan Festival as well as what it's called. And we've got more tour dates, and we're back in this area at the end of August as a acoustic trio, doing something out in Port Rowan. So, keep an eye on our site, and we're always out and about.
All right, amazing. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for having us.